Hello and welcome to this DexGo video. In this video we're going to have a look at some mainboard water blocks. And the ones we're going to have a look at are the Alphacool Smart Motion water blocks. The Alphacool Smart Motions are relatively small, compact water blocks designed to be universally compatible. They also come in 6 different color combinations. Here we can take a closer look at one of these blocks. And as you can see, they're very flexible because they have these arms here that you can move in a relatively large range of motion. And this is one of the variations, but each block comes with 3 possible variations of mounting systems. This is another one with these mounting holes here, also flexible, and the third one that I'll show later on in the video. And one thing that's very interesting about these blocks is that they are in a certain sense an antithesis to what's going on in the mainboard water block market right now, because we've been seeing, and you've seen this in some of my past videos as well, we've been seeing these full cover mainboard water blocks lately. Such blocks cover every component on the mainboard all in one piece, and while they look very nice and they're also pretty effective, the problem is that they are A, very expensive, and B, once you change the mainboard you can't use them anymore. And these smart motion blocks are the exact opposite. They're small, they're inexpensive, and when you change the mainboard you can keep using them. Every one of the blocks comes with a second top, 2 more mounting arms, the mounting screws and nuts and springs, and also some thermal grease. Alright, let's take one of these blocks apart to see what's inside. As you can see, the bottom surface is protected by a thin foil. We can peel that off, and then you'll see that it's quite nicely polished to a mirror shine, or almost mirror shine if that kind of thing is important to you. There you go. Now let's look under the hood. This top bit is really just there for fastening the mounting arms, and once you remove that you see 4 more screws that are keeping the block in one piece. If I remove these 4 screws, I can take the top completely off. And here we can see the inside of the block with a very simple but well-made cooling structure. Now when I put the block back together again, I can choose one of the alternative mounting systems. And you can see there's a second top for this, one with mounting a screw hole in the middle. And then I can choose either the longer or the shorter one of the mounting arms and install that. And here it's already done. This is one of the 3 mounting variations of the Alphacool Smart Motion. For a quick demonstration of how to install these water blocks, I've already removed the original heatsink from the south bridge of a mainboard here and applied the thermal grease. Now I take the 2 screws and insert them into the mounting holes on the mainboard from the back of the mainboard. Next I can place the water block on top and adjust the arms, the mounting arms, as I'm placing it to see that it's aligned properly. And once that's done, I just add on the springs and tighten everything down with the screw nuts. And that's the installation already completed. With flexibility of the mounting arms, you can pretty much choose in which direction the threads should be oriented when you're installing the blocks. Another thing worth mentioning is about the distance between the threads. You can see here, this is a Smart Motion block with 2 16mm outer diameter bits power fittings, compression fittings next to each other. So it's just about wide enough for these, but larger fittings won't go next to each other on this block. Overall, I think the Smart Motions are very well executed and it's a good idea. I think it's great that you get so much material with each of the blocks, and I believe you'd be hard pressed to find a mainboard that these blocks aren't compatible with.